Alright, this is my first go at replicating Laser Saber's new circuit, his latest one, and there's a couple of things different about it at the moment. Of course, I'm using our fantastic board, and guess what? It's just started raining. What's the chances of that? Alright, I'm down to the smaller size pot core. That's these little beauties here. I bought 4 extra bobbins and 2 cores themselves. I'll just get the size of those for you. 25.28, 25 mil, or an inch in between the two, and the inside segment is 11 mil. And one of these two things is a bit magnetic. Not sure what. Interesting. Anyway, back to this. So this is the circuit we're looking at. I don't have the 4 1N4146s as Laser Saber does in his, and I'm pretty sure I'm not using this transistor either. I'm just using the one that came with this board, which is the MPN, a little one. I can't read the numbers on it. And of course we have the 2 PMPs, which we might try as well. So the windings on this small pot, I have 40 turns of 0.41 millimeter, a couple of wire on there which gave me 0.7 ohms resistance, and I've got 220 turns of 0.16 millimeter, very fine stuff, which just give me 12.6 ohms resistance. The larger stuff I wound on first, and the smaller over the top. So at the moment we're using 27 milliamps, sorry about the light, at 4.79 volts, 7-8 volts thereabouts. Like I was saying, I don't have these 3 diodes, I only have the one that is on the board, and we'll have a look at that a little later. I'm just going to disconnect it straight out of the circuit, and we'll see what happens when we do that. I also have a resistor here, blah blah blah, however it goes, something like that, which is of course our pot. That's between the negative of the battery and the emitter on the circuit, and I have the 2 LEDs, which are those 2 red ones there going, and it does indeed make a difference which way you have these around. They will work both ways, but one way is dull and draws a fair bit more current on the system, and the other way is bright and the current draw is less. So if you're going to build it, try swapping it around as Laser Saber specifies right there. Okay, so we got our 27.1 microamps at 4.78 volts. That is what's running those two at the moment, and that is our waveform across the LEDs. As you can see, we have quite a nice ring going on there. Maybe that's a bit better. Peak to peak voltage 12.5 to 12.8 volts, 3.165 kilohertz at the moment, although I think that's reading all those little pulses. So if we move the trace up to maybe 1, it's really only about 633 hertz, so quite low in the frequency. We can of course, if I adjust the pot slightly, and we watch here, I get to a certain point and bang, and I haven't hardly moved that. I've maybe added 20 ohms of resistance right here between the battery and the emitter, and now we're at 19 point 18, somewhere between 18.5 and 19 kilohertz on the frequency. So we reduce the current a bit flowing to the circuit. Frequency jumped right up. Our current draw actually jumped up as well. And the reason we've managed to add resistance but have the current draw jump up, of course, is because the frequency has gone very high and our LEDs are now a lot brighter. So I'll turn that back down. You can see we've got our nice gentle ring again. What I'm going to do now, like we discussed, I'm going to remove this diode here between the base and the collector. We'll see what happens, which is this jumper wire right here. Make sure I pull the right one out. And our show is all over the road now. So the system has become a tad unstable, as you can see there. And we can try adding a little resistance. Now what we just did then, let me turn this voltage down a bit, down the wrong divisions. Okay, that's what we have now. So the LEDs are still reasonable, and we've dropped our current draw down. So that's about as far as we are at the moment with this. Let's see if I can dig up some of these diodes. I do have many different transistors to try, many different diodes, and I am only running on 4.79, 4.8 volts. So the little ones seem to be working okay so far, straight off the bat, with the wrong diodes and the wrong transistor. LEDs seem to be running quite fine on 11 microamps at the moment. So I might just chuck a cap in there and see what happens. And then we'll do another update when we've gone a little bit further on it.